So we judge ourselves by our actions, or we judge others by their intentions. Let their action be the judge. Don't judge by what you think they're going to say, what you think they're going to do. Judge by actions, not by intentions. But then you just having your own wild imagination of what it could be, what should have been. But the actions, test them. The Bible says, test every spirit. How do you test them? By the word of God. Test every spirit. Also, we, members of the church, we are the ones killing ourselves with our words as well. With an African proverb that says, if the enemy within doesn't kill, the enemy without can do us no harm. If the enemy within doesn't kill, the enemy without can do us no harm. I'll say in Yoruba, I'm not typically Yoruba funny. So we ourselves are the ones bringing down the church. We know more about the church, so we're the ones that say words to kill the church. Someone does something wrong, before you know, it's all over the place. We ourselves are killing the church, not anybody else, not Redeem, not anybody else. We ourselves. Let's keep our words to ourselves. Let's manage those words. Like I said, from those wrong advice that was given, the king did something different, and King David killed for his own 1,000 people. So our words are powerful. They can lead to big consequences. Like I said, be careful who you get your advice from. Test those advice. Let's go to verse 6 and see what happens. Verse 6 of that same chapter.
And the children of Ammon saw that they had made themselves odious to David.
So they realized what they have done. Like I said, they shaped those servants. They realized what they have done. Let's see what they do. So when you've done something wrong, it's not a choice. Do you amend those issues, or do you keep going the wrong path? Where am I?
Ammon and the children of Ammon sent 1,000 talents of silver to hire them chariots.
They sent 1,000 silver to hire. David hasn't done anything at this point, right? Yeah. He hasn't done anything at this point. But once he saw what they've done, they got 1,000 talents of silver and hired chariots to come and fight. David didn't ask for any war. This was just them assuming go to war. If it was me, I'll say 1,000 to David, just spare me. Where am I?
To hire them chariots and horsemen out of Mesopotamia and out of Syria and out of Soba. So they hired 30 and 2,000 chariots.
Thank you. So they hired people they know what they've done. They said, you know what, maybe they will come to war with us. Let's get ready for war. David hasn't done anything yet. So it was just based on their imaginations. So my point is be quick to say sorry. It doesn't take much. It might be normal. When I was young, I don't know why, when I run my mom, I'm always lazy to say sorry. As I grew older, it caused me not to say, Mommy, might be what's not sitting here. Be quick to say sorry. Mommy, might be normal. From there it's done. But once you don't say sorry, then it festers for days, and you hope that, oh my God, where you could have just, at that point, it costs you nothing, and it's done. Be quick to say sorry. Let's do second lesson. Like I said, no wasting time. Second lesson. We'll come back to first lesson, but let's do second lesson. Acts chapter 15, from verse 6.
And the apostles and elders came together to consider of this matter.
So, second lesson, there was a great dispute between Paul, Barnabas, and several believers. They were arguing so much. They're like, let's go to the elders. There was so much disputes, like we do at church. I said, disputes are good to make us learn, to stretch our, so we can learn more. So there was so much argument in this second lesson. Go ahead.
When there had been much disputing, Peter rose up and said unto them, Men and brethren.
Thank you. So this second lesson is quite interesting. They were arguing about something. Let's see what they're arguing about. Why there was so much dispute between Paul, Barnabas, and the people. Read verse 1. Let's see what the argument was about. Verse 1 of that same.
And certain men which came down from Judea taught the brethren and said, except ye be circumcised
after
the manner of Moses, ye cannot be saved.
Ye cannot be saved. You are putting so much burden on new believers. Except ye be circumcised, ye cannot be saved. How much burden are we put on new members of the church? Except you be circumcised, ye cannot be saved. Let's see what I mean. Go to Galatians 5, verse 6. Let's see what Christ said about circumcision. Galatians 5, chapter 6. Galatians 5, chapter 6. But they were arguing about circumcision, that except you be circumcised, you cannot be saved. So they were putting a burden on new believers on circumcision. Galatians 5, verse 6.
For in Jesus Christ, neither circumcision availeth anything, nor uncircumcision, but faith which worketh by love.
Thank you. And the Bible says, Christ said, I have not come to abolish the law, but to fulfill the law. So I'd like to reference the Bible back to actual experience in life. Let's talk about Celestial Church. We put so much burden on religion. So my second point I was going to make is religion versus spirituality. We argue so much on religion that we lose focus on spirituality. I went to a church one time, and when they did the candle lighting, they started from the very top. They went to the last one on the right, and the one on the left. Then they went to the other ones. The one I'm used to, you start on the top, you do the next one next to it. Now, actually, why are you guys doing something different than what I'm used to? So I give myself, arguing about how they like the candle. I asked myself, what's the big deal about how they like the candle? She because it's funny. So we argue so much on how things are done, about the church. Shiba. And we just focus on spirituality. And that was what happened in that second lesson. They were arguing about they have to be circumcised to be saved. The church is a spiritual church, so I'm not going to dispute the doctrine. That's not my point. But we tend to focus more on those, we major in minor things. And we just focus on big things. And that's where we struggle today. We have someone fighting based on those things. And to me, I'm not going to act because most of the things that were done before were not written down. It was just how they saw the founder do all those things. So if there was a book that we could follow, that would help. So to me, I don't argue much about those things. Maybe to them, they saw it a different way in a different church, to us a different way. But focus on the intent, not just how you do it. But that makes us break the church apart. We argue based on those things. Like I said, my point is not to dispute those doctrines. But let's focus on spirituality. We argue about those things, and when elder or shepherd still remember, we say it's grace. But we argue about those other things. Which one is, especially on the Pharisees, you care so much about what's on the altar. But then, isn't the altar itself holy? But you focus much about one thing, or did they wash their hands before they eat? Which one is, wash your hands, or what should I do? When I was growing up, my grandma was a Muslim, so I did go to mosque when I was young. And you have to, as you guys know, you have to wash your hands. So people argue much about those things. Which one is the key? Washing your hands or living in holiness? You can wash your hands all day and still sleep with everybody at the mosque. What's the big deal? So don't focus on those things. Focus on spirituality. And that's what the argument was in the second lesson. They were arguing that they have to be circumcised to be saved. We major in minor things, which the goal is salvation. Christ said in Titus 2:11, "For the grace of God that brings salvation to man has appeared to all mankind, teaching us to deny ungodliness, unholiness." So that's the grace. The grace is not to stick with the church of the church, or to do out right in the church. But the grace is to deny ungodliness in the church. The name is so powerful for people who lose focus. Ijomimo, that's your Oluwa. Ijomimo. That means our values are not of this world. Our value system is not of this world. Ijomimo, that's your Oluwa. So if that's our focus, then that should, through our actions, we should be able to see Ijomimo. Don't let anyone tell you you do something wrong. Put your mindset in Ijomimo. If that's your goal, then live worthy of being called Ijomimo. The other conflict we have with the church is ranks and position, but we don't need to discuss that. Like I said, Ijomimo, that should supersede everything else. Arguing about who should be in front, who should be in back, or you do church early, so you don't have to line up at the back of someone. Ijomimo. We should have high values. Ijomimo. That's my second point. My third point, settle conflicts as soon as possible. Settle conflicts as soon as possible. That from that first lesson, they did something wrong to King David. You could have just said, you know what, I'm sorry. Said 1,000 times of silver to him and watch what he does. It might be no, it might be no more. But you get ready for war and David killed all your men. So we will lose at that point. So my third point is settle conflicts as soon as possible. Like I said, we can argue, we can discuss. It's good for us to learn from each other. Like I said, my own viewpoints based on my experience. But when you come with a different view, you know what, that's a good idea, let's do it this way, let's do it this way. But when you let that conflict tear us apart, we have fragments within the church. People leave. Like that same lesson, the very last verse, Paul and Barnabas, they were arguing in the beginning, later have to split because they were arguing again. The same church again, argue so much, we put the church apart. Or we can just resolve those conflicts. Like I said, so how do we resolve conflicts, which is always a tricky thing. We find it difficult as people. Some people pay money for conflict resolution. I was reading a book about marriage, and one of the points they made was husband and wife, or people that are married, you probably know this already. You have to have a plan to resolve conflicts. Because conflicts is not a matter of if, it's when. They will come every single day. I want to do it this way, I want to do it that way. But how can we meet halfway? Resolve conflicts. Let's talk about how we resolve conflicts. On the Pharisees, they kind of they came to Christ and said, is it lawful for a man to divorce his wife? And Christ, so smart, said, in the beginning, it wasn't so. Have you not read? So he took them back to the Word of God. So to resolve conflicts, let's go back to the Word of God. In the beginning, I said, the Word is void of the Word of God, and that's what's missing. The Word of God. To resolve conflict, let's go to Matthew 18, just verse 15 and 16. So like I said, first let's go back to the Word of God. Let's see what the Bible said about resolving conflicts. Verse 15, Matthew 18, verse 15.
Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee,
yes, that would happen any single time. Yes.
Go and tell him his faults.
Go and tell him his faults, and what they say?
Between thee and him alone.
Between you and him alone. Put him to the side. What you think? Oh, like you.
Yeah.
Just right there, like you. Just let it end at that point. Yeah. I read a book by Stephen Covey, and one of his 7 habits of effective people: seek first to understand, then to be understood. When you get into arguments, seek first to understand what's your point, what's the issue. Okay, you want it this way. This is my own point. How can we make it work? Don't just start getting angry, shouting, screaming. Let's just resolve. What's your own point? This is my own point. How can we make it happen to make it happen for the glory of God? But we argue so much when we start breaking church apart based on arguments, conflicts. Go ahead, man.
If he shall hear thee,
yes,
thou hast gained
thou hast gained Big brother.
Oh, yes.
From those arguments, people can leave the church, but just call it before they leave the church. But it might be no. This was what I was thinking when I did it. And Bible said you have gained a member. Because most people just leave right away. You have gained a member. Yes, my verse 16.
But if he will not hear thee,
I would like to give more, yes.
then take with thee
Mm-hmm.
1 or 2 more.
Take 1 or 2 more.
That
Okay.
in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses,
Yes.
every word may be established.
Thank you. He says, calling to his side first, resolve it as soon as possible. If you don't agree, call 1 or 2 members so they can help you plead. And hopefully the person will agree with you. Like I said, seek first to understand, then to be understood. Most people talk not to listen, they just want to get their points across. When someone is talking, just listen to what they're saying. In that second other lesson, verse 12 says, then all the multitude kept silence and gave audience to Barnabas and Paul. They kept silence and gave audience. So seek first to understand what's our point of view, what's our position. Then say, this is my own point of view, this is why I'm doing it this way, and let's make it work. Seek first to understand, seek first to understand it's understood. Philippians 2, verse 3. Let's see what that verse tells us. Philippians 2, verse 3. Philippians 2, verse 3. Mm-hmm.
Be done alone.
Okay.
That self-inhibition or in conceit.
Yes.
But in lowliness of mind.
Yes.
Let each esteem
one
other better than himself.
Let each other esteem one. Like I said, when you esteem someone, you want to hear their point of view, their position on those issues. Not to strive, like my own version says, not to strive or vain glory. You won't have your own way every single time. But in lowliness of mind, let's esteem each other than himself. The next point, seek wise counsel. That's how we resolve conflict. King Anon got bad advice. You have to seek wise counsel. In the second lesson, it says they went after the apostles and the elders. So when you have issues, let's seek wise counsel, the elders, and not just any elder as well, because his commanders gave the wrong advice. James 3:13 says, who is wise and understanding among you? Let them show it by their good life, by deeds done in humility that come from wisdom. So not just anybody, they can be elders, apostles, but he says seek wise counsel. Get good advice. Even when you give advice, test against the word of God as well. Don't just do what they tell you. There's something called subject matter expert at work. That's my experience. So when we have issues at work, we call people in Houston. They're supposed to be the experts. Even though you know what to do, but you have to call them to show your boss that I've called the SME, the expert, the so-called expert. But we use them every time to reference, is this good or not? Seek wise counsel. Apostles, elders, put them together to, let's resolve this issue. And the last point on that one is use the word of God. When they tell you advice that are not in line with the word of God, don't do it. Like I said, in the beginning, it wasn't so. Have you not read? So even Christ was saying, go back to the word of God. Seek wise counsel, or use the word of God. David said in Psalms, the entrance of your word brings light. So when you bring the word of God into the issue, you bring light. Christ said, I'm the light of the world. So when we focus on Christ, on his words, you bring light into the situation. He said, let your word be a light to my feet, a lamp to my path. Let your words. I have one more Bible verse, Proverbs 24, verse 3 and 4. Let's see what that says. This is about resolving conflicts. How do you resolve conflicts? Using the word of God. Proverbs 24, verse 3 and 4.
Through wisdom,
yes.
Is an house.
Through wisdom, a house is built. Yes.
And by understanding,
yes.
It is established.
And through understanding, it is established. Yes.
And by knowledge, shall the chambers be filled with all precious and pleasant.
Thank God. Through knowledge, its rooms are filled with dear and beautiful treasures. So he's saying to build the house. This will apply to your household, your marriage life, the church of God. By wisdom, the house is built. And through understanding, it is established. Through knowledge, its rooms are filled with precious treasures. So wisdom, knowledge, understanding. What does that mean? What's knowledge? It means information, the word of God. And people perish for lack of knowledge. True knowledge, its rooms are filled with treasures. True knowledge, its rooms are filled with members. That applies to the house of God, your household. By wisdom, the house is built. That's how you build your house. And through understanding, it is established. So knowledge is information, the word of God. And he says, through understanding, it is established. Understanding is comprehension. Once you read the word of God, understand that word of God. And he says, by wisdom, the house is built. Wisdom is application. Like I said, knowledge is information. You get that information from the word of God. Understanding is comprehension. You comprehend what the word is saying. The wisdom is application. You apply those words of God. Most times we hear the word of God, but we don't apply the word of God. It could be anything on the spiritual side, social, on financial side, anything at all. The word of God. It's funny when I talk about people on finances and how the Bible talks so much about finances, and you wonder why they're not making it in life. But the word of God is so powerful. Like I said, by wisdom, the house is built. And through understanding, it is established. Through knowledge, its rooms are filled with treasures. The word of God.
Hallelujah.
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 Hallelujah. Ló gbà mí là ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ ló gbà mí là ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ ló gbà mí là.
In conclusion, we discussed the first lesson, second lesson. Let's try to watch our words, our advice. Words are powerful. The words of this commanders to King Anon, let David kill him for some people. They gave bad advice. Let's watch our words. Our words are powerful. When we have conflicts, let's resolve them as soon as possible. Like I said, it takes nothing to say at that point, there might be no more. I'm sorry. Because once you start to fight that for days, the people start grumbling. We start with fragments within the church. And to resolve conflicts, let's use the word of God. We get into arguments so much when we focus on our own point of view and just ignoring the view of God. And God is just one on the side. To resolve conflicts, focus on the word of God. In Psalm 73, not to sing it, I'm not going to read the words. Kasowopo. Pẹ̀lú ìfẹ́ mímọ́. Jẹ́ ká sowọ́pọ̀ pẹ̀lú ìfẹ́ mímọ́. Yes. 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 Emma will walk for a man. Emma will walk for a man. It means we are helping each other. We are just all one team. So we have different gifts, different spirits, but it's all for the glory of one God. He says, Emma will walk for a man. It means for me to do that means I have to esteem you above myself. But that's what the hymn says. Emma will walk for a man. Yes. In one voice. We don't want conflict and this one is saying this, this one is saying that. In one voice. In the second, the battle hymn is so powerful. It aligned the second lesson. In that argument, once we were done, they sent one letter from the apostles, the elders. This is our final agreement on what was said. The hymn said the same thing. Yes. It means just be humble. If you're humble, you're willing to accept people's perception of things. But when you have that pride of life, then it's always your own point of view every single time. And that's one of the deadly sins as well. Yes. My own English says avoid misunderstanding. Yes. Thank you. That Philippians said the exact same thing. Let's esteem each other above ourselves. Mommy, Daddy, it costs you nothing. The first shall be the last. The last shall be the first. It could be, I'm all and all. I'm quite like you always be back. My prayer is that God will let His word be a light to our feet, a lamp to our path. Thank you.
Short prayer after the sermon by senior leader Samson Adelaide.
Holy
Jesus Christ. Holy Michael. Father, we worship you because you counted us worthy to dine in your presence. Thank you for feeding us spiritually. We pray that the heart that accepts your words, the minds and the body that doeth it, Lord, grant us the grace to do so in Jesus' name. Amen. Do not let us be just the hearer of your word alone, but also the doers of it in Jesus' name. Amen. Father, continue to nourish your church. Amen. And even on the last day, let us be counted worthy in your sight. Amen. In Jesus' name we pray.
Amen. Amen.